What's going on, everybody? Matt from Auslego Collections. Today, we're going to be checking out my Disneyland theme park that I've been working on for quite some time. Now, I finally have gotten to a point where I'm really happy with the overall layout of the park, and I thought I would share with you guys some of the updates that I've done and also a couple of changes that we're going to be doing in this video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button down below and turn all your notifications on. Give this video a big thumbs up if you do like it. It does help with the channel. And remember to leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts or ideas that you can share with me regarding to the theme park. That'll be great. And I'd just love to get your overall feedback. Okay guys, let's go check out my Disneyland, the happiest place in my Lego city. Okay everyone, so here's a full overview of the theme park, looking at it from a side view. Now, I do have quite a decent amount of space for the park. However, adding the Disneyland train has reduced some of that space that I do have to work with. So I had to kind of do the best I could and include most of the rides that I thought should be in a theme park, such as the Ferris wheel, carousel, etc. So I have come up with a couple ideas on how to add a little bit more extra space to be able to add some smaller, attractions or rides. So we're going to go through that in the video today. So one of the areas I've been focusing on is the main entrance of the theme park. Now, I wanted to have somewhat of a grand entrance going into the theme park, very similar to the Disneyland Adventure Park. Now, I've been to that theme park a couple of times and I really like the way the entrance looked. So I used that as a bit of inspiration when I designed mine. And some of the things that I really liked that I incorporated is these columns down below with the curved face. I really think that gives the entrance a bit of character and really like the way they looked. So I decided to make those columns nice and curved. I also added trans clear windows throughout the columns just to not close it in so much. And you can see, between the aisles or the lines for the ticket booths. Now with the ticket booths, I also added trans clear windows for those. So that way, again, they look open and you can see the cashiers giving out the tickets. Now I also added a couple of spindle walkthroughs. Once you collect your ticket, you just go through here and they spin like so as you walk through. And I decided to start tiling the entrance with light bluish grey tiles and tan tiles. I just think it looks really nice and inviting. Now the top part of the theme park, I decided to go with the name of my channel, and I used a very similar style of design from the Disneyland California theme park that had the white border around the lettering, and they actually had a red lettering as well. And I also got a bit of inspiration for using this technique from the diner. So I really like the way that actually looks. And I have added a couple of LEDs under here to light up the entrance. I've just started playing around with that a little bit. And I've also got to figure out how I want to light up the main lettering of the theme park, so that looks nice and bright and inviting, when the theme park's operating at night. So I'm really happy so far how that entrance is coming along. I think it looks really, really nice. Love to know what you guys think of my entrance, but so far I'm really happy with how it's coming out. Now, just to the left of the main entrance, we've got the Disney train station. I really struggled trying to find a position for the Disneyland train station, but I finally figured out that it belongs as close to the front of the theme park as possible. Again, very similar to how the Disneyland station is in California. So I have extended the platform slightly and added a couple of little stairs down below for people to walk down into the train. And I'll finish it off with some detailing and some nice little flower beds. But overall, I'm really happy with how that is situated. Nothing else apart from that has really changed, but I'm really happy, like I said, where it's currently sitting. Now to the right of the entrance, we've got the carousel. Now this one I moved around a few times, but I decided that having it closest to the front of the theme park worked best because it is such a low ride. I didn't want to add it towards the back because it would just get hidden with the taller rides. So I'm really happy with where that is positioned. Now moving along to the center. So we've got a bit of space around here that I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing. I've started creating a bit of a line that goes up to the carousel. Now I've also started working on the center part of the theme park, and I've created a water fountain with Steamboat Mickey at the top, and I created this myself. So I wanted to have something really nice and focal in the middle of the theme park, and I think this was the perfect fit, and I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. I just need to continue adding some of the trans blue 1x1 pieces just to fill up all the water fountain, just to give it that effect. And I've added some flashing lights or flickering lights just to give that trickling water effect, you know, as best as possible, rather than having just the lights still. And we've just got some water running from the top and down into the main area of the fountain. So love to also know your feedback on that. Now over here, I'm just playing around a little bit with the map of the theme park that I've lit up, and also just a couple of lampposts, trying to figure out where I think they should be put. So started to play around a little bit with that. I also have a couple of attractions, such as this one here. Now I'm trying to decide where I'm going to add that. So far I'm contemplating that area there, but I haven't fully decided. I'm kind of just placing things as I go and shuffling them around. The Disneyland castle itself has remained there from day dot. I have raised it by about three or four bricks high from memory, and I'm quite happy with where that is sitting. Again, it's the sort of also the main focal point of the entire theme park. So I just think that it looks really good having it there. I did consider having it where the Ferris wheel is currently, right here, but I just thought that I had more length going this way, and I thought that it would look better when you're looking at it from a front view like I am now. It just looks a lot better rather than having it on the side. And plus, because I have added the lights, you get a better vision of the castle being lit up evenly on both sides. As you can see, it looks really nice, the interchanging colors. So I thought if I had it on an angle or had it in this position here, you wouldn't really get to see that properly. So that's why I decided to keep it there. Which brings us to the Ferris wheel. So the Ferris wheel, again, if I could, I would actually have it facing this way towards us, pretty much where the Disney castle would be. It just looks a lot nicer with the flashing lights, you know, having it facing, rather than facing the side profile, having it facing this way. But because I decided that I wanted the Disneyland castle to stay there, I just had to settle for the Ferris wheel just remaining on a side profile, which is not too bad, I guess. It still does look quite good. You know, if you're looking at the park from this angle here, you can see it quite well. So I guess it's not that bad. I'm just being a bit picky. But overall, I'm happy with the position of the Ferris wheel. Okay, so moving across next to the Ferris wheel, we have the haunted house. So again, from this angle, you do get a good view of the entire build. So I'm really happy with where that's positioned, and being that it is quite tall, it doesn't get lost in the theme park at all. Now we've also got the Winnie the Pooh set right up the front here, which I thought was a really nice build to have and include into the theme park. However, this area here is what I've been playing around with, trying to decide if we can make some more space and room for another ride or food stall or attraction. So what I've decided to try is potentially raise the haunted house and put it over here in this corner and create a tunnel that the train can go under, which should free up all this space around here. And I think it'll look really good. And then we could add some stairs leading up to the haunted house and make it all spooky looking. So let's go do that and see how it's going to come out and get your feedback on it. Okay guys, so we have raised the haunted house, and surprisingly it has created a decent amount of space. What do you guys think? I really do like that the haunted house is raised up and sort of on its own. I've got a couple of really cool ideas that we could do, such as creating a walkway here, maybe a spooky stairwell leading down to the theme park, and we can maybe add some really cool black fencing and add like spider webs and stuff like that. So I've got some really cool ideas on how to make this haunted house on its own look really spooky and an awesome attraction. If you guys have any ideas on what we can do to enhance this and make it look really extra special, make sure you let me know in the comments below. So then I thought we would do a little tunnel around here, and I've checked to see if the train goes underneath with no problems, and let's have a look. And so far no problems whatsoever. It's just getting tangled on a wire here. Okay, so it clears all the timber, which is awesome. And I just roughly, here's something I prepared earlier. Just roughly created a bit of a tunnel just to get an idea or gauge an idea of how we're going to create this tunnel. And again, just making sure that it doesn't really hit and making sure that it all clears pretty well. So that looks like it's going to work pretty good. Happy with that. So we can create some wall around here, maybe even do a bit of a rocky kind of effect rather than having it all flush. But yeah, really happy with that. Super excited. I'm glad I tried it. And now we can talk about this area here. So I've just quickly moved the Winnie the Pooh set over to the right hand corner. I guess I could sort of open it up and have it going a bit more to the back in sort of the center. So we could open that up like that, maybe push that over a little bit and have it there. And then maybe we can have some food stores such as this one going around here. Maybe even take this this little attraction here and maybe put it somewhere around here. I've also got these water target shooting games, so maybe they can go somewhere over there. But I am really happy with the amount of space that we've now created. I've got the UFO ride that I could put back in there. I've got the Pirates roller coaster that I could probably add there. So yeah, really excited with some of the possibilities that we have. And this is where you guys can come in and give me some ideas or just thoughts on what we can add in this newfound space, I should say, newfound space in the theme park. But this actually looks really good. Let's have a look at it from a side profile, or the front side profile, I should say, I guess. And that looks really, really cool. I was a bit worried that it might overpower the Disney castle a little bit, being that it's already a tall building or a tall ride, and now I've just increased the height by raising it. But because it's so far to this side, I don't think it's overpowering it too much. Again, tell me what you think. But yeah, I really think it's enhanced the theme park quite a bit. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth tour of my Disneyland theme park and some of the changes we decided to make. Now, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button down below, turn all your notifications on, give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and please remember to leave some comments down below and just let me know what you think of the theme park so far and all your ideas or feedback that you might have. Would love to hear it. So with that being said, I hope you all have a great weekend, stay safe, and we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.